You know, one thing that we get a lot of questions about is insurance for classic cars or project cars. Things like, do I need insurance? How much insurance do I need? When do I need insurance? What happens if I wreck the car? What if the value of the vehicle changes? I mean, these are all great questions. But if you take those questions to 5 different insurance companies, you're going to get 5 different answers, because there's a big difference between auto insurance and classic car insurance. So we decided to go to the guys that actually came up with the idea of classic car insurance to see if we could get some straight answers and clear up some confusion. Collector car insurance was created in 1947 because Jim Grundy Sr. wanted to insure his father-in-law's collection of antique and classic cars.
My grandfather, surprisingly, is recognized as the first guy that ever restored a car. And the first car he had, he pulled out of a junkyard in 1936 and took it back to his factory where he restored the car. And that car, which I very fortunately was able to buy back a few years ago, is recognized by the Antique Automobile Club of America as the first car historically preserved. Granddad, being a savvy old businessman, said, "That'll be just fine, Sonny, but when you come up with a good product to insure these antique cars that I've spent a lot of money fixing up, and no insurance company will recognize it, and you can get me real low rates because they sit in the garage most of the time. When you give me that policy, you've got the company business."
Okay, the first big question that people have is, do I need to have insurance coverage on a car that I'm building? I mean, it doesn't really seem necessary. You're not driving it. I mean, what could happen, right? You might be surprised.
Homeowners insurance does not cover cars in your garage. And cars get stolen, houses catch fire. Every year we pay losses on fires in the garage. Component parts on some of these cars can cost $10,000 or $20,000. Engines more than that. That's all part of the car.
All right, let's say that you've got a car like this or that, and you don't want to just cruise it around all the time. You want to take that to a drag strip once in a while, or that to a road course. Or if you have an old Jeep or Bronco, you want to take it out on the trail and use it like it's supposed to be used. Does your classic car insurance cover that and the damage that can happen?
When our coverage stops is hot pit to hot pit. Once you put that fire suit on, put a helmet over your head, strap yourself in with a 5-point hitch, don't call us. But we do cover you in transit, we cover you in the paddock, we cover you for an accident driving out to the pits when people are wandering around. All that's covered. It's just hot pit to hot pit, no coverage. It's car guys servicing car guys. After all, that's what it's all about.
Well, hopefully this answers some questions that you may have had about insuring a classic vehicle. Because unfortunately, accidents can happen, whether you're driving the vehicle or not. And when those accidents do happen, you don't want an insurance company that's going to fight with you and argue with you and kick you when you're down. No, you want a company that's going to help you back up. And Grundy Insurance has been doing that for a long time.